Welcome to Learn New with AD. Get ready for an out-of-this-world adventure into space discoveries from 2020 to 2030. We're diving into Mars missions, exploring asteroids, and planning trips to the Moon. It's like a cosmic roller coaster of awesome missions and mind-blowing discoveries. Join me as we explore these space wonders in a way that's super easy to understand and incredibly fun. Hold on tight for a cosmic journey through the coolest stuff that happened in space. So let's start the NASA journey. The news about ESA creating an asteroid insurance policy. 2023 shows the European Space Agency ESA taking steps to protect Earth from potentially dangerous asteroids. Here's a simpler breakdown. The ESA has come up with a plan. They want to find a way to detect asteroids that might be risky to Earth. They're working on a method that can spot these asteroids weeks before they come close to our planet. This is like having an insurance policy for Earth against dangerous space rocks. One of their missions, called the Hera mission, is really special because it's going to explore something called a binary asteroid system. This mission is a big deal because it'll be the first time humans have ever visited this kind of asteroid system. It's like going on a new and exciting space adventure. By launching this mission in 2023, the ESA hopes to learn more about these asteroids, how they move, and what they're made of. This knowledge can help us understand how to protect Earth better. If any of these asteroids come too close, it's a step toward keeping our planet safe from potential asteroid. The news about SpaceX's first moon tourism trip. 2023 involving Yusaku Maezawa is an exciting yet uncertain development. Here's a simpler explanation. A Japanese entrepreneur named Yusaku Maezawa had big plans. He was going to be the first private person to take a trip around the moon with SpaceX in 2023. It was a really exciting idea, but in a surprising turn. Maezawa recently said that he's having money troubles, which means he might not have enough money for this trip anymore. So, it's not clear if he'll be able to stick to the plan and actually go on the trip to the moon. This news is a bit uncertain, because even though he was set to be the first private passenger for this lunar adventure, his financial situation might change things. It's a reminder that even the most exciting space missions can sometimes face unexpected challenges. We'll have to wait and see what happens next with this ambitious trip to the moon. The news about OSIRIS-REx's asteroid sample return 2023 is a significant and thrilling step in space exploration. Here's a simplified explanation. The OSIRIS-REx mission started in 2016 with a goal to visit an asteroid named Bennu. Now, in 2023, it's expected to bring back a small sample, about 2.1 ounces, of this asteroid to Earth. When the spacecraft reached Bennu in 2018, it took some amazing pictures of the asteroid. These asteroids are like ancient leftovers from when our solar system was formed. Scientists believe they might carry the basic materials that could have kick-started life on Earth. By bringing back these samples, scientists hope to unlock some big mysteries like where life on Earth might have come from. These little bits from Bennu could hold clues about how life began here. It's like looking back in time to understand the very beginnings of our home planet and how life might have started here. This mission might help us unravel some of the secrets of our own existence. The news about NASA's Artemis mission to the Moon 2024 is a remarkable step forward in space exploration. Here's a simplified explanation. NASA has some big plans. They want to send people back to the Moon by 2024, and this time, the first woman will be among the astronauts. This mission, called Artemis, aims to explore the lunar south pole, where scientists believe there might be important resources like water. They also want to test new technology that will be really useful for future trips to Mars. One big goal of Artemis is to see how well the human body copes with living and working in space for a long time. It's like a test run to understand how our bodies handle these long trips. They'll be flying in a special spacecraft called Orion, which will be powered by NASA's powerful SLS rockets. This mission is like a rehearsal for going to Mars someday. By learning how to live and work on the moon, NASA can prepare for even more challenging missions, like going all the way to Mars. Artemis is paving the way for future space exploration and helping us understand what it might take for human. The news about JAXA's trip to the Martian moons. 2025 is an exciting and ambitious mission by the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency JAXA. Here's a simplified explanation. In March 2025, JAXA plans to send a special probe on a journey to explore the moons of Mars. The probe, called the Martian Moons Exploration Mission, will reach Mars and then head towards one of its moons, Phobos. The goal is to collect particles from Phobos using a simple system that works with air pressure. This mission is really important because the last attempt to get samples from Phobos, which was Russia's Phobos Grunt mission in 2011, didn't work. It got stuck in low Earth orbit. If everything goes well this time, the spacecraft will return to Earth 5 years later with the samples collected from Phobos. These samples could help scientists solve the big mystery, whether Mars moons are asteroids that got trapped by Mars gravity, or if they were formed from some huge impact on Mars. It's like a treasure hunt in space. By studying these samples, scientists might uncover some incredible secrets about the history of Mars and its moons. This mission could provide valuable clues about how our solar system formed and evolved over time. The news about the extremely large telescope EDAL, starting up 2025, is a significant development in Earth-based astronomy. Here's a simplified explanation. Default, there's an amazing telescope being built in Chile, called the Extremely Large Telescope ETL. When it's finished and starts working in 2025, it will be the biggest telescope on Earth. This telescope is super powerful, capable of gathering 13 times more light than the most advanced telescopes we have right now, even though it's on Earth. This telescope is a huge deal for space exploration. It's like having a giant eye that can look really far into space and see things that other telescopes can't. Scientists are really excited because this telescope will help them study distant stars, galaxies, and even planets outside our solar system. With its incredible power to gather light, the ETL will uncover new details about the universe, helping scientists understand more about how it all works. This telescope is like a super tool for exploring the mysteries of space and unlocking the secrets of the cosmos. The news about the U.S. habitat arriving at the Lunar Gateway. 2025 marks a significant step in NASA's lunar exploration program. Here's a simplified explanation. NASA is working on something really cool. It's called the Gateway, a space station that orbits around the moon. This space station is a joint effort with other countries to explore space together. But in 2025, something special is happening. The US is sending a habitat, a special living space, to this space station. Once this habitat arrives at the Gateway, the real scientific work begins. The space station will be designed to have room for 4 astronauts at a time. They'll live and work there, doing lots of important research. The Gateway will be like a busy hub for activities related to exploring the moon. And it might even help us get ready for future missions to Mars, with lots of plans for new spaceships that can land on the moon. The Gateway will become a center for a lot of space action. It's like a base camp for astronauts, a place where they can live and prepare for missions to explore the moon and, maybe someday, even go further to Mars. The Gateway is shaping up to be a crucial step in humanity's journey into deeper space. The news about NASA glimpsing Psyche for the first time 2026 is a significant milestone in space exploration. Here's a simplified explanation. NASA is planning something really exciting. A close-up look at an asteroid called Psyche. This asteroid is one of the big ones in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Scientists think it might be special because it could be the exposed core of a young planet that never fully formed. The mission to get close to Psyche started in 2022, and it will take about 4 years for the spacecraft to reach its destination. But once it gets there, it's going to do amazing science. It will take super close pictures and collect information that can help us understand more about our solar system. These images and data will be like shining a light on a mysterious part of space that we've never seen up close before. They might teach us new things about how planets form and give us clues about the history of our solar system. It's like a new chapter in our journey to understand the secrets of the cosmos. The news about NASA's Dragonfly mission to Titan 2026 is an exciting and highly anticipated space exploration venture. Here's a simplified explanation. NASA is preparing for an incredible mission to explore Titan, a moon of Saturn. They're sending a special rotorcraft called Dragonfly, and this mission is going to be really amazing. Dragonfly is set to launch in 2026 and will take quite a few years to reach Titan, arriving in 2034. When Dragonfly gets to Titan, it's going to study all kinds of places on this icy moon. What's cool about Titan is that its atmosphere is super thick, 4 times denser than Earth's. So Dragonfly can carry all its scientific tools and move around to different spots on the moon. During its 2.7-year miss, scientists are excited about Titan because it's a bit like a time capsule, similar to what early Earth might have been like. By studying Titan, they hope to learn more about how life started on our planet. This mission could give us some big clues about the beginnings of life here on Earth and help us understand more about how our home planet evolved. It's like exploring a different world to learn more about our own. The news about ESA's JUICE Explorer arriving at Jupiter 2029 is an incredible achievement in space exploration. Here's a simplified explanation. The European Space Agency ESA is sending a probe called JUICE to explore Jupiter and its moons Ganymede, Callisto, and Europa. This probe started its journey in 2022 and took 7 years to get to the Jupiter system. But the most exciting part is that it will take another 4 years to reach Ganymede's orbit in 2033. JUICE is like an interplanetary detective. It will study Jupiter itself, getting up close to understand this massive gas giant. But it's also going to take a deep dive into the moons. Ganymede, Callisto, and Europa are really interesting because they might have hidden oceans beneath their surfaces, and these oceans could hold clues about the potential for life beyond Earth. This mission is like following in the footsteps of Galileo, the astronomer who discovered Jupiter's moons centuries ago. JUICE's journey to these moons and Jupiter will help scientists learn more about the mysteries of our solar system. It's an amazing opportunity to explore some of the most intriguing and potentially habitable places beyond our own planet. The news about NASA's mission to Mars 2030s is a groundbreaking plan in space exploration. Here's a simplified explanation. NASA is working on something incredibly ambitious. They want to send humans to Mars by the 2030s, possibly as early as 2030. This mission is a huge deal and is part of a detailed plan that NASA has broken down into 5 phases. Their plan involves a series of steps to get people from Earth to Mars safely and to sustain human presence there. They've outlined these steps in a transport plan, which is like a roadmap for expanding human exploration deeper into our solar system using both humans and robots. This mission isn't just about sending people to another planet. It's about creating a sustainable way for humans to live and work there. It's like taking the first big steps toward making Mars a place where people can actually live, not just visit. This grand effort represents a significant leap forward in humanity's quest to explore beyond Earth and could mark a historic milestone in space exploration.